Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem in stack. LeetCode problem number 155. So design a stack that supports push, pop, top and retrieving the minimum element in a constant time. So there are four methods in this class we have to design. Push a element X onto the stack and pop removes the element on top of the stack. Top get the top element, get min retrieve the minimum element in the stack. So here is the example. We first create calling the constructor of main stack class, then we are pushing -2, then we are pushing again 0, then we are pushing another element -3. Now if we call the get min, so in stack, as you know, it follows the last in like first in last out principle, FIFO, or last in first out, LIFO principle. So here if we are inserted in this stack, so -2 will be on the bottom, then 0, then -3. So if we call the get min, so minimum if we see in all the three element is -3, so we have to return -3. And if we pop, then pop will remove the -3. And if we call the top, so on the top of the stack remaining is 0, so we have to return 0. And if we call the get min again, then now we have only -2 and 0 in our stack, so minimum is, while the 0 is on the top, but the minimum is -2, so we have to return -2. So how we will implement this method, and also the constraint is this, like pop, top, get min operation will not always be called on only non-empty stacks. So we don't have to worry about like empty stack exception and all, it's already given that. So this is the class structure and we have to design. Here we have a constructor main stack, then the four method push, pop, top, get min. So like before attempting or starting this problem, you can ask the interviewer whether we can use the stacks like library or the language inbuilt stacks or not to designing the min stack. So let's start the first solution with like using the in library like language specific stack. We will use the stack from the Java. So if we have allowed to use a stack, so we will solve this by first using the two stack. We will create the two stack. One stack is just for normal operation, which is same as the stack operation. This is the stack, and the second one we will call it as a min stack. So what we will do, whenever the push call come, so let's say initially -2 is call is came for push. So if our min stack is empty, here we will just need to add the element X every time. We don't have to worry about in the stack. This is same as stack operation. But in min stack, what we will do, we will compare the element from the min stack peak element and take the minimum over the current element. Let's say we got a current element and we have min stack peak element is there. So let's say some element is there, we will compare and take minimum over these two. So when it is empty, then we will simply say like the current element itself a minimum. So now if 0 is came, so for 0 we will compare 0 and -2. So we will check whichever is minimum between 0 and -2, so which is -2, so we will add here -2. Now again we got a -3, so now we will compare again -3 and -2, so -3 is a minimum. So this is how our stack and min stack looks after the 3 push operation. Now we have to return the get min, so just we will return the peak value from the min stack. Now we have to pop out. So when we pop out, we will pop out from both the stack, from stack as well as from the min stack. So now this element will be popped out. Another operation is now we have to return top, so we have to return the peak of this stack, which is 0. Now the last operation is get min. So if we have to return get min, this is -2, we will just return. So this is how we can simply implement. This is like, you can try, pause the video and code it yourself, it's very easy. So now if somebody wants you to implement this in a using a one single stack itself, so let's understand how we can solve this with the one stack. So one of the way in stack, we will store the pair like int pair like this. So this will be int array of two values. So this is straightforward. So like this we will store, so on the 0 index of this array we will store the actual element, whatever the element X we are getting, and on the index 1 we will store the min value. till that node, and the min value we will calculate like the same we did in the 2 stack solution. So we will check the peak element if stack is not empty and take the minimum over the current element, or the stack, let's say stack I represent as dot peak, and the minimum will be on the index 1. So this is how we will check the minimum and store it into. So this is also very easy. I don't think anything you can easily implement. Pause the video and implement this solution as well. So now, but somebody want you do with some creative way, like you don't have to store the every time minimum for each nodes. So for solving that, how we can solve? So we can create a one variable first min, initialize with the plus infinity. So we will check every time if the current element is lesser than our minimum, then we will add the last minimum and update the element. So how it will work? So let's say the stack is initially empty, so minimum is infinity. If we compare x with the, if x is less than or equal to min, yes, this is the case in case of, so we will add the min, which will be current x, and the, so we will add the minimum element. So initially minimum element is this guy, so here infinity. So and after that we will update our minimum with the current x value, and in after this condition we will do if condition here, and after this everything we will also add the x in our stack. So now x is initially called -2. Now we got the 0. 0 is not less than minimum because minimum is updated with -2. So simply we will add the 0 in our stack. Now we got the -3. If you see, -3 is less than -2, which is our current min. So we have to insert the last minimum, which was -2 here, and then we will insert the x, the new element we are getting, which is -3. So this will be the stack after 3 push operations. Now we are getting the call for the get min. So we just simply return the minimum, like minimum is holding our minimum value of the stack every time. So we will return the minimum. There is no lookup from the stack for minimum operation. Now for pop operation, we will pop out this element, and also we will check if this popped element like equals to minimum element with the current minimum element. If we are popping, this means we are popping out the minimum element, like current minimum element of our stack. So the second minimum will be different. So we will update our minimum with the next stack dot pop. So second element like this -2 here. So now our minimum will be updated with -2. Now after that we got a top element. So top just we will send -2 is on. So -2 is also popped out. So we have top element is 0. So we will return 0 here, and after that we are getting get min. So we will return minimum itself. So it's a -2. So let's implement this approach. It's like also very easy, not that tough. But for implementation we will use the first private min into min, and then private one stack integer is call it as stack, and initialize these both into the constructor min stack with the integer dot max value, and the stack with the new stack. So this is the constructor part is done. Now we will implement our push method. So in push method we will check if x is less than or equals to current min, then we will add in our stack dot push the min element, and then update the min with the x, and after that also add the x element, push x. So once we done, in pop operation we will check if stack dot pop is equals to min, then we will update min with another stack dot pop, and in top we just return stack dot peak element, and in min we just simply return min. So here also we need to return. So this is the implementation using one stack and the minimum variable. So let's compile this code, and this should be compiled. So it's taking some time, I guess. Lit code. There is a typo, spelling typo here. Anything else? No. So let's submit directly. Let's be confident on our solution. So it is judging now. So we pass the compiler and it is accepted. So if you see all the operation in O of 1 and we are storing this in the stack, so the space complexity is O of n. So this is the one solution using the inbuilt library stack solution. Let's say if interviewer wants you to design your stack itself, you are not allowed to use any inbuilt class. So we will just simply create a class which will hold our node, let it call our node. So here we will create three variables, which is one is value integer type, this will be integer type, then minimum is an integer type, and the node pointer for the next node is like for next pointer, and we will create the constructor to initialize the node. So this is the class structure we will use as a node, and initially we will start a head node. Okay, so if head is null, we will initialize it with the new constructor of node class. Like let's implement it. It's like there is nothing much to explain, so I will explain you here during the implement. So first of all, we will create a class called node, and which will have a property value int min and the pointer to the next node, which is next, and there is a constructor, public constructor, which is node of this will get the int val, int min, and the node which is let it head. So here we will update this dot val is val, and so this will be this dot val is equals to val, and this dot min is equals to min, and the head this dot next is called it next instead of head, let it change it to as a reference next. So this is the constructor part and the node part is done. Now we will initialize the instance for the private node head. This will keep track of head, and in min stack constructor we will initialize head with the null. Initially we don't have anything in the stack. Now in the push method we will check. So first of all we will check if head is null, like it nothing is there, then we simply initialize head with new node of x comma null. So currently we don't have any, otherwise we will else we will initialize head with the new node of x. Now for the minimum value we will check math.min, like the current value x, same as the previous solutions, and the previous node like current node min head.min, which is in head.min, we will take the min over that, and also head is our next node, so we will link the previous node as a head. So in the pop operation we will have to pop out and update head with head.next simply, and in the top operation we will just return the head dot value, because we have to return the value, that's it. And in the min value operation we will just return head dot min value. So this will be so let's compile this code. So this will be compiled, judging is compiled, and let's submit this code. This will access. So let's understand this example with the using the head node. So let's say if we initially our head is pointing to null when we don't have anything, this is just simply pointing to null. Let's say if we got a first push call for -2, then we will create a node which will be like this, and which will have a value -2 and the min value -2, and the next is pointing still to null, and our head is pointing to this guy. Now we got another push call to 0. So here we will create another node from the 0, and the value we will take -2, min from 0 and -2 is -2, and the next here is this head. So this will point to here, and this head will be shifted to node will be here. Similarly in case of push -3, same thing will happen. We will create another node which will have minimum -3 and -3 here, and the next will point it to this. So this will become a chain of 3 node, like this and this. So this is how is kind of we use a linked list here and we insert it from the head. So this is the solution without using any inbuilt library stack. So this solution is also every operation in O of 1 and the space is also O of n. So if you like my solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon for getting early notification whenever I upload the new videos. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, ask in the comment section.